Welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. This is the Bible in 5 years where we are reading the Bible in chronological order. 236 stories or more. And it's going to take us about a year and a half to read those. After that, we will continue to read the Bible, in always in verses, never in chapters, like 2 or 3 chapters a day, one sitting. No, verses. That's what our motto is. Verses 5, 10, 12, 16, 22, 32, 42, I think is tops so far. We will try not to read long things. Hopefully not. And we have maybe 40, 42, and they feel really long. Anyway, but welcome. Oh, let's change the music so we can read, All right. Day 64. Abram rescues Lot, his nephew. Oh, he already getting in troubles, this kid? Man, I'm telling you, what's up with these kids nowadays? Nah. About this time, war broke out in the region. Yes, war broke out in the region. King Amraphel of Babylonia, King Arioch of Elazar, King Kedorlaomer, my goodness, what a name, Kedorlaomer of Elam, and King Tidal of Goim, fought against King Bera of Sodom, King Birsha of Gomorrah, King Sinab of Admah, King Shemeber of Seboim, and the king of Bela, now called Zoar. The kings of Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Zeboim, and Bela form an alliance and mobilize their armies in Siddim Valley, that is, the Valley of the Dead Sea. For 12 years they had all been subject to King Kedorlaomer, but now in the 13th year they rebelled. 1 year later, Kedorlaomer and his allies arrive. They conquer the Rephaites. What a name also. I'm sorry, man. These names are difficult. Rephaites. In Ashtaroth Karnaim. The Susites in Ham. The Emites, I think it's Emites, in the plain of Kiriathaim, and Heroites in Mount Seir, as far as El Paran, at the edge of the wilderness. Then they swung around to En Mishpat, now called Kadesh, and destroyed the Amalekites. That one I can say. And also the Amorites living in Hazazon Tamar. What a name. That one sounds cool actually. Hazazon Tamar. Sounds like a food. But now the army of the kings of Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Zeboim, and Bela, now called Zoar, prepare for battle in the valley of the Dead Sea against King Kedorlaomer of Elam, and the kings of Goim, Babylonia, and Elazar. 4 kings against 5. Sorally. And it happened. The valley was filled with tar pits. And as the army of the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, some slipped into the tar pits. Ooh, poor guys. They needed now feathers, right? while the rest escaped into the mountains. The victorious invaders then plundered Sodom and Gomorrah and began their long journey home, taking all the wealth and food with them. They also captured Lot, Abram's nephew, who lived in Sodom, and took everything he owned. One of the men who escaped came and told Abram, the Hebrew, who was camped at the oak grove belonging to Manre, the Amorite. Manre and his relatives, Eshcol and Aner, were Abram's allies. When Abram learned that Lot had been captured, he called together the men born into his household, 318 of them in all. He chased after Kedorlaomer's army until he caught up with them in Dan. There he divided his men and attacked during the night from several directions. Kedorlaomer armies fled, but Abram chased them to Hobah, north of Damascus. Abram and his allies recovered everything, the goods that had been taken, Abram's nephew Lot with his possessions, and all the women and other captives. Oh man, Abram, you little warrior, you! What a guy! Good job. Oops, I better change my music. What a guy! What a story! I love it. I love it. Little Rambo on the Bible. The Bible in 5 years. I hope you're liking it. Let me know where you're listening from or where you're watching from, and just let us know. Here we are bringing you the Bible in 5 years, and we're in YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. Let us know and share whatever you want to share with us. All right, see you